Yo, we live Facebook. One more game for nightfall. Early night 3. Wrap this up real quick. Hopefully it'll be easy. We'll see. But knowing my luck, something will happen. We live, y'all.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. The Stallions offense comes onto the field first today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
From the gun, the running back has it. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's got it. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking down on first down. Caught over the middle. It's McGowan.
Okay, my heart's not into it, but let me just wrap this up.
Get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Stallions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Back to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the ball.
Yes.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. That is no good. After the miss, no change in the score. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well,
This guy's in really good.
He knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Look out, he's got room. He has the first and still on his feet. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
And team.
He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Got a man, it's Williams.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Third down play from the gun. Gets away from one. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Into the end zone for a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Got a man, it's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Skips away from pressure. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 after the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Stallions come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down.
What the hell was that?
Sticks,
what the hell was that?
Turning it on.
That's my fault.
He's run out of bounds at the 23 after the big gainer.
There's a lot of ways to run the football. You can do it conventionally, handing it off. You can do it with the QB run. How about getting the wide receiver involved, though, on the reverse? Perfectly executed. He's able to get to the outside. That's a really nice gain for the offense.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. And the Stallions are in the red zone. Here we go. Looking to fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That
Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out. It's Ivy. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on first down. He unleashes a long one. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot against zone coverage, covered 3. And that corner, he's got the deep third of the field, so he's watching the quarterback the entire time. He sees the ball thrown. He's able to react to it and come away with the pick.
Hard running there.
What the hell?
Takes it the other way. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
That's trying to
I'll tell you
lose
what,
this
a
game.
few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run. The OC is going to give him the ball some.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO feed. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Pucks it out of the air. Gets him
I
on
think
the
you gotta
ground
play
at the
inside.
28, but
Now
not
you're not
before a
playing.
big 10-yard pickup.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. The Stallions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Stallions will line it up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first.
He's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Stallions. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants to take the top off. He's got it on the outside. They trip him up, but not before he has a huge gain and sends a bolt of momentum into the second quarter. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second.
Let's go.
So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun, running back gets to give.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wants to throw. It's Kitchings. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Under fire. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. Now up by 7 points here in the second. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. They'll go to the ground. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. He's got 59 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. They'll give it to the back. That'll be good enough for a first
Good
down. They'll
dribble,
mark it at the
tackling his
30.
team.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Makes his man miss. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Yeah,
First
right.
down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like
Oh my goodness, that's my star linebacker.
Waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Stallions can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Stallions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. He breaks a tackle.
This dude is spinning out of hit stick.
We'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this league, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
The Stallions have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Picks up the first down, still moving.
You gotta be kidding
Breaks
me.
into the open. And he got away from the defense.
I mean, I'm still gonna win. It's just
Touchdown
a matter of
Stallions.
how.
An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Quick completion to the right. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Looking for a man. It's Kitchings. Dances away to buy time. And some room to work. Quick step and go. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
This time it's complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. They're setting up the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved?
Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown.
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. I tell you what, week 1, this connection worked. Week 2, this connection working again. I tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy because they want to find him and make big plays.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Caught in the backfield. It's McGowan. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down.
Oh my God, bro.
They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. And the Stallions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the air on second and short. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
Nobody was even near him. Free safety.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Williams. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Stallions come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it on the option. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The give to the back.
Jeez.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Throws to the wide.
Oh my goodness.
Got his man. Touchdown Stallion.
Why is no
Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This is crazy.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. South Alabama is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 11 over SMU. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Offense lining up quickly. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Kitchings. Finds his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far.
This game is not supposed to be this game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth
No,
and
that's
a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the catch. It's Williams. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Stallions come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Stallions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much. Even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Got a tight game so far in this season opener. Big play coming up right here. It's 3rd and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown Stallions. And that one will give them the lead.
My league is laughing.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you
That
got to
extra
have
few
it. They
minutes, this
flew
was
off
easy.
of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. To throw, it's Kitchings. Finds the tight end. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell.
It's a seam wide open, and they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, how about the the offense setting that play up. We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Hampton is coming out on the goal line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown. Extra point here will tie the game. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. To the air on 1st down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the 2nd half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over, and if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing and throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
There he goes. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the Stallions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Ward. They'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the 1st down.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Stallions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Motion from the wideout. They're going to ride this running back. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Unloads it left. Quickly complete. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Stallions, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. A designed run for the quarterback.
Kidding me, right?
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read, and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Off the play fake. Touchdown Stallions.
Oh my goodness.
They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Touchdown, Stallions.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Now this offense is back on the field. Here's the handoff. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They go to the ground. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play. And
he's got it down the left side. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Kitchings. Buys a little extra time. He's going to run it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it. How about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Looking for room, it's Ward. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. The Stallions send out the punt unit. The last time they punted, it went back for 6. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Tie game here with just a few minutes to go. Handoff to the single running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
47-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Going with the ground game left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On the option. He'll toss it. Got enough for the 1st. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the 1st option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Carter.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box.
Looking for the end zone. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now. Said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you. Georgia State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. A busy day in CUSA and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
With this situation in the game trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He's got him. Still on his feet at the 35. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Got the quick pass. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
Man, that could save the game because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are. And the pressure will get there. The sack, down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
No gain on the play. It's third down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Now the play fake. Slings it downfield. Complete.
How is he still catching this?
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Defense playing a bail technique. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. And the Stallions will have it 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house it, but the defense tackles him at the 3.
That's a first down for the offense.
Yep. Yes. GG, CPU. GG's. Made him play a little bit.
Guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Alright, that's it. Game that shouldn't have been that close, but we did what exactly we needed to do. Alright, good night, everybody. Don't forget, as always for suckers.